The most important thing to come out of the files is that Americans have finally come to realize something that the rest of the world has always known, which is that we are truly not free.
There was a fake list.
Yeah.
And I'm on it.
So you were on the island?
I was apparently, I don't know. They said I was on the island. They said, I'm like, I don't go anywhere.
If the story was about a bus, it'd be more believable.
Maybe, but it's like, you know, so I'm just going to say, you know, and there's been a lot of stuff recently. I don't know what I've done to anybody, but apparently there are a lot of these kind of sites that are, what do you call them? They're
Parody or
they're satire sites.
Oh.
But people don't realize, threw everything out there. So, okay, it's very clear to me that you don't care. That's why you left everybody's name in there. You didn't care enough to redact.
Oh, the victims' names.
The names of the... You knew you were releasing it. Why did you not redact the victims' names? That is another... To me, that's a middle finger to them. Saying, we don't care. We don't care what happens to you.
Yes, I believe you've been following what is going on. Recently, President Trump threatened to sue Travel Noir after these jokes he makes at the Grammy. At some point, Libras are now attributed it like they're silencing people. If you accuse me of something I've not done, you expect what? That is a question they are not asking themselves. Trump said, I've never been to this island, and that was simple. If you have evidence to prove this, bring it forth and defend yourself in court. Now going into this video of The View, Whoopi Goldberg for a very long time is refusing, like her name was not in this list. I believe you've seen the video at the beginning. Now it's coming out like their names on The View is appearing there almost 50 times.
Lo and behold, who shows up on the Jeff flight logs? One of the biggest mouthpieces for the left that continually insults MAGA and the MAGA people, the MAGA people that are Americans. Just guess who is the last person on the flight list. She's got the biggest mouth in network daytime programming. She is, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I feel like she is the biggest one of the biggest race baiters out there. She has insulted the American people with her comments. She continually berates and insults the presidency and the president. And all of this while her status and her place in our society is because of those same people that she insults and calls names. And you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. She's on The View. Her entire career is because at one point or another, she was adored by the American people. Until she decided that it was okay to insult more than 50% of the American public. And she continues to do it today, almost every day. I'm talking about Whoopi Goldberg. One of the biggest mouthpieces for the left that continues to create issues, continues to perpetuate the hate, continues to perpetuate the racial division in this country, and she continues to insult the government offices, the people in the office, and the administration. And guess what? She's on island, including so many others in her industry. Clooney. I mean, the list is astounding. Absolutely astounding. Former presidents, royals, diplomats, other politicians, other entertainers. And yet, she continues this perpetuation of hate.
I believe you've seen a lot of people calling out Whoopi Goldberg. But from what I've seen, it's like, I don't know, if someone called up, like Whoopi, they wanted to use this guy private jet, and at some point, Jeffrey refused because of Whoopi. I don't know. If Jeffrey can refuse Whoopi, that should tell you alone.
The most important thing to come out of the files is that Americans have finally come to realize something that the rest of the world has always known, which is that we are truly not free. Files is not conspiracy. The U.S. Department of Justice have published these files, 3.5 million documents to be exact, with incriminating evidence of the whole U.S. oligarchy doing the most disturbing and disgusting things to an underage group of people. Do you understand? And where is the outrage? Where are people saying, where's the calls for impeachment? Where's the call for U.S. regime change here? There's none. And that's mainly because Americans have finally come to accept that they are not free. As we have to get permits from the city just to have permission against them. This is one of the many things that are found in the files. A woman accuses Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas of blank her when she was 4 or 5 years old in a church. Files literally name all of the U.S. oligarchy, from Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Trump, tech giants like Elon Musk and Bill, Supreme Court justices like Clarence Thomas. I mean, it goes on and on. Hollywood, actors and actresses. And
yes, there is something I came to realize on these files. There are a lot of people's names being mentioned. They did not commit any crime. Yeah. It's not like when your name is in the list, you committed any crime. But at some point, everyone should be looking to. I've seen Libras struggling to deviate away from the fact that a lot of their politicians are in there. If you know in the past, these ladies calling out the oligarchy, these people used to support Democrat. It's just this year that I've seen some coming to support Trump because some were scared or maybe the outcome, how things can be. That is just what I realized. Democrat at some point will always defend their people. Reason they have struggled to always call out this vice issue for a very long time now. When Trump came in, because they thought there was something really incriminating that would put Trump down. But instead, I don't know if it actually backfired on them. If you look through, you realize some struggle to report on this every single day because they don't actually get what they wanted to. Look at Whoopi saying, oh, they could have redacted names of some victims. If you redact names, Democrat will come out to say, oh, what are you hiding? These same people on The View, they will tell you, oh, why are you hiding? There is something Trump is struggling to hide. You know, things like that. That has been their strategy for a very long time. I remember when Pam Bondi redacted some names last time, Democrat took that as now the fights are there. I've seen some countries coming out to investigate into all this because the allegations in this is actually big. This guy alone can take down a country. From the information we've seen, every person is almost compromised. So I don't know if there will be investigation into all this story has ended. I'm here to report the news so you can see exactly what is going on. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. God bless you.
Might be the most depressed person in America. I mean,
I'm going to say eyes out.
As of the short clips you see at the end, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Ricky Gervais once told the award show crowd, "Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about people."
a person's home, it's very easy to understand.
When I look at that video, I don't see both sides in a dogmatic.
Right?
The Golden Globe for Best Editing goes to the Justice Department.
This is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
Yes. Of course, this is for the mother.
Babies are upstairs watching. Y'all better be off them damn phones and watching me.
Thank you, everyone. I'm a little in shock about that.
Maduro.
Let your hatred and
Sit this one out.
Well, he's got.
There you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see
it is
them
coming.
get it.
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Can sit at either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate
So you and your husband were friends.
Everybody knew that wasn't true.
A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on his own. In one interview, she said,
We don't.
Should have said nothing.
the United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people.
People ought to have.
Yeah.
Absolute horror.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy.
There is a quota system.
this is my 6th and last year hosting the Grammys. Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish.
And we are a community here today that what we're doing. And we're only going to be able to get any shit done